Many English learners describe the same strange experience. They hear a sentence. They understand it immediately. There is no confusion, no translation, no delay. Understanding is instant, but responding is not. A pause appears. The response forms slowly. Sometimes it feels blocked. This creates frustration. Because understanding feels fluent, speaking feels delayed. The learner assumes something is wrong with their speaking. In reality, the issue sits between understanding and response. Listening and responding are not the same process. Understanding is receptive. Responding is generative. The brain handles them differently. Understanding allows incomplete processing. Responding demands completion. When you listen, your brain does not need to organize output. It only needs recognition. Recognition is fast. Response requires construction. Even when words are familiar, structure must be assembled. Assembly takes time. This time gap feels uncomfortable in conversation. The listener expects continuity. The speaker feels pressure. Pressure does not cause the delay. The delay causes pressure. This order matters. Many learners try to reduce the delay by thinking faster. That does not help. Speeding thought increases internal noise. Noise competes with structure. Structure needs space. This is why responses sometimes appear only after the conversation ends. The pressure disappears. Space returns. Structure forms. Nothing was missing. Conditions were wrong. Understanding works well under pressure. Response does not.
Listening is passive. Speaking is physical. Physical actions cannot be rushed without losing coordination. Speech requires breath timing, muscle sequencing, sound shaping. Thought ignores these constraints. This mismatch creates the illusion of slowness. The learner believes their English is slow. In reality, speech is moving at its natural physical speed. The mistake is expecting speech to match thought. Native speakers do not respond instantly either. They use fillers, pauses, adjustments. Learners interpret these as weakness. They are not. They are response buffers. Buffers allow time without breaking interaction. Most learners do not use buffers. They wait silently. Silence increases attention. Attention increases pressure. Pressure reduces access. Buffers reduce pressure. Understanding this changes response behavior. Instead of waiting for the perfect sentence, fluent speakers begin movement early. Movement buys time. A sound, a short phrase, a neutral connector. These keep interaction alive while structure forms. Learners often believe they must respond fully or not at all. This belief causes delay. Partial response is not failure, it is how conversation works. When you respond partially, your brain continues building. When you wait, building stalls. This is why early entry improves fluency. Early entry does not require correctness, it requires direction. Direction keeps the channel open. This is also why shadowing improves response speed. Shadowing trains immediate vocal engagement. The voice moves without waiting for content. Later, during conversation, the same readiness applies. The learner does not wait for perfection. They enter early. Response time shortens naturally. This is not confidence, it is procedural readiness. Procedural readiness means the system is prepared to act, not to decide. Decisions slow response. Action accelerates it. Listening does not require action. Responding does. That is the core difference. Understanding English well does not automatically prepare the action system. It prepares recognition. Action requires separate conditioning. This is why learners who listen a lot still hesitate. Their recognition system is trained. Their action system is not. Action systems improve through repetition with movement, not through more listening alone. This explains why passive exposure plateaus.
Without response practice, recognition outpaces action. The gap widens. Learners feel stuck. They are not stuck. Their systems are unbalanced. Balancing recognition and action restores flow. This does not require forcing speed. It requires earlier entry. Earlier entry means beginning response before the sentence is complete. This feels risky, but it stabilizes interaction. Risk decreases with repetition. Over time, the brain learns that early entry is safe. Response becomes faster. Pauses shorten. Pressure decreases. Fluency improves quietly. The learner stops thinking about response speed. Responses appear naturally. This is not talent, it is conditioning. Understanding alone is not enough. Response must be trained as movement. When that happens, the gap disappears. English does not become faster, it becomes available sooner. Availability matters more than speed. This distinction changes how learners practice. They stop waiting for perfect answers. They start maintaining interaction. Interaction trains response timing. Timing trains fluency. Fluency reduces delay. The cycle reverses. The experience becomes familiar instead of stressful. Understanding remains strong. Response catches up. The two systems align. That alignment is what people call speaking naturally. It is not magic, it is coordination. Coordination takes time, but it takes the right kind of time. Listening plus movement, recognition plus action. When both grow together, English stabilizes.